Welcome.
That's our intro.
No, we're gonna go. Welcome everybody. This is MCP Talks. That's the ad-libs you want to go with?
Correct. MCP
We
Talks.
rehearsed this for no reason.
No.
Oh god.
MCP
Talks.
Talks.
So this is a very special ep, which we will be doing more special. It's called MCP Talks, and here's only just me and Jahash Bash, aka Hunchback Bash, aka Controversy Bash. Of course, you know me, main host Sayatama, aka
With the most.
With the most. ... Don't interrupt my intro again. Aka Bazinga Double O, aka Sweet Caramel Slice. Love it. It's very hot in here, so we've got the fan going. So if you're wondering why things are
flying out,
shaking, it's freaking hot.
It's shaking. It's shivering.
Yeah. Okay. This is
really hot.
the first time we've actually got together in a while because, like we said, we're actually going to have a break for a little bit. Don't know why.
It's a longer break than it should have been.
But it is what it is.
But it's a break.
Okay, so we got Bash here, and he is Controversy Bash, and
correct.
On special F, we're going to be talking about things that we don't get to talk about on our main.
We don't have time for. We can't fit it in. Anything that we specialize in. Whoever you see in the app specializes in whatever they talk about.
Exactly.
That's why we're doing it.
And we got Controversy Bash.
Correct.
So therefore,
Controversy.
Yeah. Exactly. Controversy Bash. What have you got? Let's talk about something.
Let's talk about something.
What you got?
Okay, so the topic we are talking about today, Mr. Caramel Sweet Drizzle, will be...
I'm going to add that into the next one.
Andrew Tate.
Top G.
It's all about Top G.
Okay, this is where you be quiet. And we just let the music play. Okay, done. Good work, editor.
Good work. Keep it up, buddy. Good work.
I'm the one.
You're the editor?
Yes. The editor.
We are talking about the rise and fall.
Questionable fall.
Questionable? It really is questionable. Controversy. That's why it's controversy.
Alright, so
really
we've already spoken about it beforehand, before we started recording. And first we're going to talk about four things. The first thing is religious beliefs.
This surprised me, right? Because anyone who knows me, I'm Muslim.
No!
Swear to God. Yeah, crazy.
I saw you eating pork the other day, but all good.
Oh, it's haram. It's haram.
Not haram. It's haram.
It's haram. Not haram. It's haram. Right? He was. Do you know his backstory in terms of religion?
Yeah.
He was.
Oh no, not fully.
He was Christian, but he believes himself as an atheist.
Okay.
For a while.
Yeah.
And then on a podcast once he said that, well, you can't believe in the devil unless you believe in God. That was his thought. That was his main thought. And he explained as to why Muslim people are people you don't mess with. Right? Like any other religion.
I'm very scared to talk about this subject because I am not Muslim.
It's okay. I'm here. I will protect you.
Okay, thank you.
I will be your subordinate.
So if I say something,
I'll shh.
None of that.
Cut
that
out.
Cut that shit.
Cut that. Editor, you are the editor. Cut that out now. So he explained that Muslim, like the religion, you can't mess with. Like every other religion, if you make fun of, he spoke about it himself. He goes, any other religion you make fun of, it's okay. Like you can slide without getting much of a problem nowadays.
Yeah, I agree because before the Pride stuff that happened in here last week or the week before, I saw people fucking shitting on Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
On Jesus, like legit. I've seen
putting a poster down and openly shitting on him.
I reckon they would do it. No, but like they would all say Jesus was gay, Jesus was this. I think someone. Oh man, this is a controversial one.
Mm-hmm.
So an interviewer went up to this person. I don't know if he's gay or not, but the question was, do you believe in Jesus Christ dying on the cross and then coming back to life?
Yeah.
And then what he said really pissed me off.
What did he say?
He said, of course he probably wanted to get nailed on the cross and then come back again. Like, but when he said nailed,
yeah, he meant
nailed,
nailed.
and then came back for some more. That's what he was saying.
So pride nailed, not like
I don't know
nailed.
if this guy was
sane or insane.
Insane in the membrane. Insane in the membrane.
Oh shit. Yeah.
Yeah. And then in my head, I'm like, I dare one of them to say something about Allah.
God.
Dare.
God. You
Dare.
can't.
You can't. No
You
one
can't.
can do it.
No, you
I
can't.
100% agree.
You can't. The biggest to me was what I saw is Middle East still till this day. You try anything public, God, you honestly can't. Like public affection, you can't even have. You're gone. I'm pretty sure that was one of his main reasons. And then as he studied up more and learned more, he actually he could see similarities.
All of his beliefs.
Yeah.
Was very close to
What's
Islam.
happening? Yeah.
The Islam religion.
Yeah, it's the Islamic way.
Religion, yeah.
That's everything he does is pretty much almost similar already, if he wasn't, to what Islam already shows as like a respectful manner in terms of how we are.
Mm-hmm.
We should be. We should be. What's happening now? There's more controversy, but we should be, right? So that was one of his main reasons, and he kept going in it, and he actually he loved doing, he loved being a Muslim. He loved the sense
how long has he been a Muslim for?
I have no idea. I honestly,
It'll be
I don't know.
recently, couple years.
Would have been. It would have been in his recent uprising of his his popularity, his fame.
Yeah.
I reckon just before that he would have became, because he said himself he started praying. He's more of a religious person than he ever was. He still has his opinions.
Well, the way I track the timeline of Andrew Tate, right? If he has hair, that was like 5 to 10 years ago.
Yeah.
If he cut his hair bald and there's still hair left, 4 years ago.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When it's purely bald,
Fame.
no hair.
Famous.
That's when he's peak famous.
Famous.
That was 2 years ago. That's the start of his peak famous.
Just after COVID, do you reckon?
I think it was just after COVID.
A year after COVID, he was up there.
Oh wow! So that's his religion beliefs, huh?
It's just how they are. Like that's the reason why he's Muslim. That's the
That's
main
fair.
reason why.
I think that's fair.
Yeah. Well, honestly, if you can't fuck with like a religion.
That's the religion.
That's the religion. You just can't mess
You hear
with
that?
it.
Don't fuck with Muslims.
Stoned on sight.
Get the rocks.
Get the rocks.
Get the rocks. That's been my saying for like the last 2 weeks.
That's all
That's
he's been
haram.
saying.
That's haram.
All he's been saying is that's haram. Get the rocks.
That's haram. Get the rocks.
That's haram. Get the rocks.
If I see a girl shaking her booty
That's
in
haram.
public, that's haram. Bash. Get the rocks.
Get the rocks. Game's over.
Oh god. Next thing we want to talk about his view on cheating. You want to talk about that? I think cheating. Okay. I thought cheating was wrong. On any
until Andrew Tate.
On any and every level, yeah. But
what he said did make sense.
But exactly. It ain't wrong. It's not right.
But it's not wrong.
It's not wrong. I've heard what he says about cheating. What do you think?
Okay, so in terms of the cheating part, right? I'm someone who I wouldn't cheat. I don't like cheating. I don't think it's okay. But in some instances, it's not counted as cheating. Like, you can't count it as cheating. It matters what level you're on. But in terms of Andrew Tate, how he says it is that cheating is like, if you're...
I saw him say, like, cheating's not okay.
Yeah.
He even said that.
He says cheating's bad.
But there's levels to cheating. He's not telling every Joe Schmo, is what he says.
Joe, that's your favourite line.
Joe Schmo. Yes.
You love calling everyone Joe Schmo.
Not everybody can cheat.
Yeah.
I think he's talking about men.
Yeah.
Every man cannot cheat.
No. It's very hard
because wrong, number one.
Very hard to as well.
Very hard to, and if they even do it, it's
worse.
Get the rocks.
Get the rocks.
If a woman does it, get the rocks.
It's just based off loyalty. He said it himself. It's just based off loyalty. Like, there was a podcast where he said, like even if I do go and like fuck someone else, say for example, it matters who I come back to, not who I went to. That was like the main difference he kept talking about. And in terms of cheating, when he said to a woman, he said any type of cheating is cheating and you're done. Because I've heard, and he said himself, that when women like have sexual intercourse or any sexual desire towards someone and they end up doing it with them, they release some type of chromosome.
I don't know if that's right.
I don't think that's the right word, but they release a certain type of like
pheromone,
something like that. That like
that's just made word.
That's based off like love, right? For a man's love is different. A man's love just bases you off loyalty. Are you loyal to me? Are you gonna help me? Do you make me feel secure? Then yeah, that's love to a man, right? To a woman, I don't know. I'm not a woman, but when you cheat, you give off love. Like, more of your love is gone. You're giving that person love. You're making love to that
even
person.
If they say, I just fucked them.
Yeah.
It was just sex.
It's much more than that for a woman.
Yeah, okay.
For a guy, it's mainly release. For a woman, it's more...
Of course it's release.
It has to be, surely.
If there's no release, then...
what are you going to do? Yeah, but the main thing about it is, like, he said that if you're average, you can't. If you're average and you have an average woman, you can't do it. Just because...
I think you should not.
You shouldn't, no. For sure.
You can.
Like...
At your own risks.
At your own risks. No, it's not good to. Like, for me, morally, I would never do it.
Yeah, for me, cheating, I hate the whole concept of it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't like cheaters.
Yeah.
Even if I know that person's a cheater, I don't like that person.
Yeah.
Like, it just proves you got no loyalty.
Yeah. It's just...
You know what I mean?
You don't want to, like... If you did cheat, you don't want to be with that person.
Yeah, yeah.
Simple as that.
But I'm only looking at people who are on my level. Right?
What level of status are you on?
I'm probably below mid.
Below mid level status.
So there's there's A, B, C, D, E, F level. I'm probably on D.
Right.
Yeah.
You shouldn't cheat. I reckon.
The only time it is not morally right, but you can get away with it. But allowed to cheat is if you are
a man of status.
A man in the A.
You didn't have the chick. I reckon what it is if you're a man that's built himself up with no one but yourself, and you're up here, in terms of relationship, to her, whoever you are with, she would have to understand that you built that on your own. You built everything on your own. So whatever you do, until you guys become married. Because I reckon when it becomes marriage, when marriage hits, that's when loyalty sets in. You can't.
Yeah.
Before marriage, it's open for the guy.
Yeah.
That's my thought. Because the woman, you could just look cute and suck his dick and just be happy with him, and that's it. Like, you have him. As long as you treat him right, you'll have him. Right?
Like, I love what he says about Chris Brown. Have you heard that?
What did he say?
What he said, like an average woman gets into a relationship with Chris Brown, right? and then she actually thinks he will never cheat on me. He's down.
Yeah.
He's my.
Okay, I've heard,
You've heard that one.
Yeah.
And then she cheats on him, and then she's like, "I never knew he was like this. I thought he loved me." I'm like, "Are you dumb? It's Chris Brown. Who are you?
That's what I mean. Like,
You're
he
just
built
someone
the
he
status
picked
on his
up
own.
off the stage.
That's it.
You actually thought you had a relationship with him."
Yeah, thought he was mine.
And I'm not just saying it's Chris Brown. I'm saying like
anyone in that category.
In that category. Like
you can't.
Even women. I think a woman can do it too. It's not right.
It's not right, but a woman can do it.
But if the only thing, if a man does it, he's praised. If the woman does it at that level, who else is going to be with her?
No one is.
No one. Like, that's just the way men are.
Yeah.
That's the way our men think.
That's legit how it is.
Like,
used and abused. like sadly so.
That's just the way it is. Like, it's sad that it's the way it is, but get the rocks.
Get the rocks.
Get the rocks.
Is it right? Wait, is it right? Do you think it's true though?
What?
Like, for a man, it's just release. For a woman, they're actually making love.
Yeah. No, I 100% agree.
Do you agree with that?
Yeah, I agree.
Because I do. Because
I'm pretty sure with the man there is a sprinkle of love in there.
There is, for sure. But it's mainly attraction and release.
But men don't, when they go into a relationship, they're not in the relationship for sex.
Nah. I think that's what people need to understand.
Yeah.
Like, we desire like a sexual partner that is attractive. But what we want more than anything, as men, is that we just want someone to take care of us when we've had a fucking long day. That's all we want. We want a partner.
I think the word is more just like
companionship.
Companionship, loyalty.
That's what we want.
That's all we need. Alright, that's enough of that freaking...
Enough of the cheating. I've had enough.
Next one. His take on the Matrix. What is the Matrix?
What is the Matrix? Joe Schmo. Matrix.
Matrix. If I see somebody and I say that person is stuck in the Matrix, it's just a random guy, bot. We call them bots now.
NPCs.
I just learned that 2 weeks ago. NPCs, bots.
This boomer just learned NPCs.
Exactly. Good work, Sire.
What's an NPC?
I was going to say Most Valuable Player.
That's an MVP. Oh my god.
Yes. It's just a random Joe Schmo.
It's a non-player character.
Non-player character. That's
what it means.
So it's just a person living life,
but not living.
life.
Oh my
god! He's just not there mentally. He doesn't really know what's going on in the world.
Autopilot.
He's on autopilot.
Like living the same day every day and not changing anything.
Exactly.
That's what the Matrix pretty much is. Yeah. It's you're trapped in this world where you're just stuck in doing the same thing non-stop.
You're made to live by how
whoever sets
it all up, which there probably is something up there
somewhere
who's setting everybody up to live the way they want them to live, not the way the person actually wants to live. I want to be this, but because of certain barriers, I can't reach that. So now I'm stuck on this level.
Yeah,
that's
pretty much how it is.
And that's how they stay living for the rest of their lives.
But his take on the Matrix, that's our opinion on what the Matrix is. But his take on the Matrix is that they're just the people with the most power, the most control over everything. So say for us, like an average Joe, government, done. That's my limit. For Andrew Tate's take on the Matrix is there's someone above the government. And there's someone above
pulling the strings,
who's just making them do whatever they please. Pretty much, that's all it is. That's his take.
I thought. I don't know if this got anything to do with it, but I saw an interview of what's his name, Vladimir Putin.
Vladimir Putin.
And what he says is, America, every president there is, they always go up to him with the best ideas. every time a
President.
new president of
I've
the
seen
United
this.
States.
I've seen
Have you
her.
seen it?
Yes. Keep going.
He always goes to Putin. I've got great ideas for America and Russia. We could do this and that. And then Putin, after the interview, Putin walks away, just laughs, and says, "It's not going to happen
Yep.
because there's somebody above the president."
He said himself, "There's
Doesn't
people-
matter what ideas they have, is not going to be implemented because
never happens." He said himself, "There's people with black suits and black sunglasses that come up."
Oh
to the
yes, that's
president
exactly yeah.
and change and their whole
Yeah.
view changes, and the same thing just happens every year. That's what Putin said himself.
Mm. Black suits,
What?
black sunglasses. Stay away from them.
Yes, stay woke.
Get the rocks.
Get the
Get
rocks.
the rocks.
Get the rocks. Run it back. Matrix.
That's his take on the Matrix. I agree to a certain, like, it's really hard to believe that, but like when you really think about it, like
When you go in depth, it makes sense.
it makes sense.
When you go in depth, it makes
Yeah,
sense.
like they're making the world go run, right? NPCs, you have to admit, NPCs make the world run.
They do.
If it wasn't for NPCs, we would have no light, no power,
Nothing.
none of this.
Nothing.
Like, but I don't think is what he's saying is trying to get everybody out. But he really wants people to wake up and know that there are people
There's
out there.
something happening that we don't know.
Yeah, I
That's
think
all it
that's all he wants.
There was one he kept saying near the end, like before he got put in jail, which we'll talk about very soon, right now. But he kept saying that he just wants the people who follow him to work on themselves and better themselves. So, leading into our next and final, the fourth one
The
is
fall of Andrew Tate.
why?
Question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark.
Exclamation mark. Why?
So he had this big rise last year, year before that, became legitimately
Top G. Legitimately.
top G. And where's he now?
Through top G. Through top G. He's locked up.
Through the game.
Locked up. They won't let me out. They won't let me out. I'm locked up. Oh. Why do you think he was locked up? Because
he had too much influence on young men.
young,
Our generation.
you're borderline. My generation.
Just made the cut.
You're barely there. You're 2 years off. Young gen, young males.
Yeah, he had a big influence on too many people.
Yeah.
And the reason why, what he says, because they lock him up. They will lock him up because he has too much of influence on young men, and young men is the bulk of the slaves, like NPCs.
Yeah.
If young men started to think
For themselves. The game's over.
the game's over.
Everything is run the way it's running now.
By men,
It's by men.
power,
Men.
men,
Imagine all of that.
water,
and
men, fire,
Men.
earth,
Men.
air.
Men.
We control all the elements.
Avatar.
We are the avatars.
We are the waterbenders, we're the firebenders, earthbenders, airbenders.
Don't worry about this Katara stuff. Don't worry about her.
Who the hell is that?
I was gonna say something else, but we're not that controversial.
Wait. You have to wait.
Yeah, it's just too much influence, and when you're someone with that much power, that much money,
That much
he said, number one, they're gonna cancel him, which they did, and then when they cancelled him, he got even more famous.
He came back
stronger
on different podcasts. He left his own podcast. The last podcast he's been in, the last main podcast he was in, weren't even his, because he got cancelled. So he jumped on other people's podcasts, and they started banging reviews. Second thing,
Yeah, so when you come out of jail, Australia, we're here.
I
love to talk about.
I remember you talked about Australia for a little bit, mate. Remember that? Great place. Love it. We're here for you.
We're here.
Whether you made fun of us or you didn't make fun of us, we're here for you.
Right.
Top G. My boy.
That's Black Power.
No, that's Top G Power now. What's Top G Power? Top G Power. You know, people have struck those poses. And he was the only
his
one.
name's Hunchback Bash.
Correct.
He's struck it everywhere we go.
But he's the only person to actually revolutionize the pose.
Yes,
Make it what it is.
it is.
Fall of Top G. When is he going to be released?
So yesterday it came out that he was going to go into court and ask for bail release. It was declined, but apparently it's illegal what they did. They were legally they're supposed to release him, but they said no for something, and apparently it's illegal. I don't know what it is now, but he all it was he filed for bail, got declined. Everyone said that's illegal because I don't know the Romanian laws. But today they're getting Tristan out. That's, as in like he's going into court to ask for bail.
He's going to go into review and see whether.
And then by the end of today, we shall find out if he is released or not. To be honest, I really do hope they release Tristan because out of the two, I like Tristan better. Andrew Tate says the bigger words.
But
says the most.
He likes the loyal side characters.
Yes.
Top G, MC,
side character, right hand man,
main man.
Yeah. So they're both in jail. And
mold.
What do you reckon will happen when they get released?
Longest, most viewed, best podcast.
The first
ever.
podcast they go on is going to be
most
the one that breaks the internet.
Worldwide.
It's going to break the internet.
Easy broken internet.
Right.
No way.
Well, that's
all we
everything we've got.
That's all we got for this special ep.
This is a very special ep, and we'll be coming out with more special eps, probably more than our
full eps.
But stay tuned to our full eps. We've only got 3 out right now. 4th one is coming very, very soon. I can tell you that now. But to keep you guys entertained, we want to keep doing more of these special
Are
eps.
you not entertained?
Probably after 3 or 4 eps, we're going to start bringing in some guests. And we're going to ask their take on anime, their take on controversy, their take on gaming. Whatever we talk about in the full eps, we're going to bring them onto our podcast. And yeah.
Whether it's podcast, whether it's... Remember, this is still on the MCP.
On the MCP. Midcast Podcast. Talks. Correct.
I'll catch you on the next day.
I'll catch you on the next one. See ya. Thank you very much. Please subscribe.
Comment, like, subscribe.